So my video for this week is going to be kind of a combination of some plus size travel tips and a little bit of a haul. It's going to be a bit of a long video because I want to combine the two together. So let's get started with some plus size travel tips. Now my sister and I just got back from New York last weekend. We were gone for 4 days, and I'm going to be honest, this was a very budget trip. We tried to do things as cheaply as we possibly could because I'm not currently working, and so basically the only money I had was from my tax return. And you know, she's a student, so it needs to be cheap. What we did was we got a flight from Syracuse to JFK. In hindsight, we would have flown into LaGuardia if we had a choice because it's way easier to get around on transit. From LaGuardia, it's like they've got all these buses and transits. So our flight was $200 round trip. We flew through JetBlue, and they were so nice and so friendly. My worst fear when I fly is that I am going to be kicked off the flight because I'm too fat. That is literally the one thing that I worried the most about. I was totally cool with the flying part. The flight was only an hour and 7 minutes. All I had to do was ask for, my butt fit in the seat just fine. My sister and I are both bigger people, so we were kind of concerned. I called the airline ahead of time to find out if this would be a problem, and I was told as long as we fit in the seats with one seatbelt extender, just one, and the arm went down on the outside of the aisle, then we were fine. And we fit just fine. In fact, it was quite comfortable. Even the legroom was enough. And I'm a tall person, and I usually have a lot of trouble with legroom. So, when we got on the flight, I didn't know what to expect. We both tried out the seatbelts ahead of time. Or, not ahead of time, but we sat down, tried out the seatbelts, and we realized, nope, they're not going to quite fit. I only had about this much space between my seatbelt fitting, which made me so happy, because it made me feel like less of a cow. And so all we did was ask the flight attendant for 2 seatbelt extenders, one for me, one for my sister. Popped them on. We handed them back at the end of the flight. It was no big deal. They didn't single us out. They didn't kick us off the flight. It was great. Yeah. So, and then when we got on our flight to go home, we just asked for the seatbelt extenders as we were getting on. They handed them to us, and then we didn't have to fuss about it later. We just handed them to them as we got off. And it was no big deal at all. And JetBlue, they give you free drinks, like water or a soda, and then you can get a free bag of chips or a bag of chocolate chip cookies. How awesome is that? And they don't charge you your first bag of checked luggage, which is even better. And we were quite happy with that. Anyway, those are my travel tips. I really hope they're helpful. I mean, I told you kind of about my experience and all of that, and I really hope that you guys will be more prepared for when you're traveling, or so that you won't be scared to travel like I was. Yeah, and now I'm going to get on to my haul of all the little bits and bobs that I bought when I was in New York. Okay, are you guys ready? There's a lot of stuff, and I'm going to go through it as quickly as I can. So first off, I got this cute little barrette. I'm going to move to the side here so you guys can see. This cute little barrette. My hair's getting a bit longer now, and I've been looking for a barrette to hold my hair at the back. Next up, I got these 2, they call them Eyelight crayons, and the brand is Nicka K New York. They were $1.99. I've not tried them out too much yet. Essentially, it's just a twist-up eyeshadow pencil. The only thing is they smell a little funky. This one is pink. I'm quite excited to use this one. I'm not sure if you guys can even see that. There you go. Is that better? I hope so. Anyway, I'm really bad at, showing stuff to the camera. Okay. Next up, I've got some pens here. Now, pretty much every shop we went into in that neighborhood had a whole full stationery section, and my sister and I went nuts. It took me basically all of my willpower not to bring home every single pen and every single notebook that I thought was cute. So, I got this cute little Hello Kitty pen. I think it writes in black ink. I haven't used it yet, so the seal is still on there. Then I got these 3 pens, and they each write in the color that's on them. And they've got these little bunnies on them, and they're adorable. And they write super fine. Not sure if you guys can see that. Next up, I actually got 2 phone cases. I got this one, and they were 25% off or something, so the price on there isn't even the price I paid for it. Got this one, and then I got another one that's stripy and says love, but it's on my phone right now, and my phone is charging because I almost killed it watching Sims 3 build videos on it this morning. Anyway, so that's that. And then we ventured to the closest Target, which actually happened to be not that far away. I could see Citi Field from there, which is where the Mets play. If anybody's a sports fan, it was that close. So, I have been dying to get my hands on some NYX products. So I got this Sex Bomb eyeshadow palette. I've not had a chance to use it yet. I'm not a big fan of smoky eyes, but I'll probably use each one individually. For those of you in Canada who think that the Target is understocked, the new Targets that we all have, and you think that it is missing products, you are so misguided. I went to the NYX stand, and basically that and 3 lip glosses was all that was in it. That was it. That was all. And pretty much every other product stand was there too. So next up, I got this e.l.f. blush. So we don't actually get these in stores here in Canada. And my camera's gonna cut out again because I've been talking so much. But this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. Oh yes, and it has a mirror, so I'm sure you guys got a good view of yourselves in there. And the other NYX product I got, which I got from a different Target in Syracuse because I was not satisfied with my Target experience, was a butter gloss, which I'm not really sold on this stuff. I don't know. It's shiny and great, but it's kind of gloopy. I don't know why everybody loves it. Okay, camera cutout yet again, yay! Okay, so most of my other makeup shopping happened while we were in Syracuse because I really went with the goal in mind of getting as much makeup as I could while I was there. I was not interested in clothes at all. So, I got a Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal, and this one's in Silver Strike. Let me just open it for you. Basically, that's what it looks like. I think it melted a little bit in the car. It was really hot. Like, hot as balls when we got off the plane. I think it was supposed to be like 84 degrees Fahrenheit or something. I also got one of the muted neon ones, and this one is called Shimmering Sea. And it's kind of iridescent, if you can see that. Anyway, it's super pretty, and I've worn that one before. I couldn't help it. I just needed to wear it. Then, when I was in a Rite Aid, I happened across this gorgeous Wet n Wild palette. Yeah, that's gold eyeshadow, and then copper colored eyeshadow. And it's in Walking the Red Carpet. So that is the name of it. This was the only one left. Apparently they get like special collections because I never see these here in Canada, and that irritates me because this is gorgeous. And yeah, I just want to wear that every single day. Next up, I got some to follow along with my cream shadow pencil obsession, is some Wet n Wild crayons for your eyes. This one is in Pixie, and this one is in Techno. They're super small, but I mean, they were $2. I wasn't expecting to get, you know, some sort of miracle product here, but I'm super excited. And you know what? If you figure out that you don't like it, you've not wasted too much product. It's this small, right? And finally, I got some brushes. Now, this one was in a special collection here. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and it's for bronzer, but I bought it mostly for the color. I like how it's sculpted, or like cut, you know, like that. It's definitely not great quality. It was only a couple dollars, but I'm always looking for new brushes, so. And then I also hit up some more e.l.f. products. This one is a blending eye brush. Hope you can see that. I'm not doing a very good job at this today. Anyway, I needed some more blending brushes, as I told you guys in my last video. And then this one is a Flawless Concealer brush, also by e.l.f., but it's their Studio line. I guess it was more expensive, I guess, so. I definitely need this because when I put concealer on, I usually use my fingers and it ends up looking all cakey and gross. So yeah, that is everything on my haul, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's going to be so long, and I hope I've encouraged you guys to travel the world, because fat people like vacations too. I don't care if you want to just lay on a beach or explore a city, climb a mountain, whatever. It really doesn't matter, but I think everybody should travel the world and get to see some of it, and they shouldn't be scared to, you know, go on a plane. So I hope I've helped you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!